Good afternoon. Again, I'm gonna freestyle this because I cannot come up with an idea to talk about, and so I'm gonna freestyle it as I go along. I know last night I was talking about some things, and I was thinking about some more things today. I was kind of thinking about um, does legitimacy count in this world? I will tell you, they're legitimately bad, legitimately good, legitimately legal, legitimately illegal, doesn't matter. Does legitimacy matter? And I'll tell you, 100% it does. Um, you know, I should probably explain that better. If you legitimately are said to earn something or are said to be let's say promoted at your job, for example. People might say, well, why am I not get? Why I deserve this? I didn't get it. No, you gotta give the world a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, the world's not perfect and things don't happen at the best way, but you gotta give the world a bit of a benefit of the doubt. You got to understand that if something's not coming your way, it may not be your time or you're not right for it. And you might want to consider and think about things that you may be right for or you may be ready to earn, because you have to understand that, within whatever type of person you are, you got to be realistic too. Another thing, Another thing on my mind was basically I wanted to talk about Dynasty again. It's something that's really hit me well, and I really thought about, and I really understand. And it's that, and I'm not just making jokes up because I got vampire teeth or anything like that, or that I look like a vampire, or whatever the case is. But as per the fantastical part of my mind, I love the idea, and I'll tell you what it is. To me, that folklore of Vlad Dracula, I mean, that was not that long ago, but there's been that folklore way before Vlad Dracula even came into the picture. And that whole conquistador thing came in, I would say, more modern times, because as far as I know, that whole Spanish conquering of Latin America was somewhere in the mid, between 1000 and 2000. I don't know. Some people say 1500s. I don't know. If it is in the 1500s, then that would make it somewhat recent, compared to, when we're talking about things or dynasties that are thousands of years old. We got to realize that the conquistadors are not that long ago. Now, people in dynasties, first of all, they are related to different kind of things. You know what I mean? When you have a dynasty, it's similar to this and it's similar to that, right? But it's not similar to most things. But it may be similar to this and it may be similar to that. A dynasty is a familial kind of dynasty, and it's almost like, that you and your family are like a different species altogether. Like you're not even human. And when you have that, you have a very strong connection, and you have the confidence that you can do the things that your brothers and sisters, or your uncles and aunts and your fathers and forefathers, and foremothers were able to do, which is basically uh, no matter what the odds are or whatnot, that you, even if you stray away from them, you're still able to have your success. And I think that's one of the things that ties people in dynasties, is the fact that they are naturally just born to be stronger and more successful, and their level of like for example, if I grow up in Boston, in an impoverished area, and I'm one day I'm worth $2 million, $1 million in my house, $1 million in funds, people will praise me a lot. Now, if I'm part of a dynasty and I make $1 million, I'm not gonna get all that much of a praise. But if I can be successful in some way and be strong and lead a strong life, then I have a commonality within my dynasty. I have a connection to my dynasty. And we understand who each other are. I like the idea of dynasty because the people of a dynasty are supposed to be quite individualistic, meaning that even on their own, that they have a tendency, although they stay within a dynasty, they have tendencies to every now and then go on their own and be strong enough to kind of ride on their own. And they should have that capability within any elite dynasty. Everybody within that dynasty should be strong. And again, it's not like, like you're within the same race and y'all look the same or something like that, because within a dynasty, you're like one family and you do actually look similar. And that's how you kind of are able, there's no need to even confirm. They know each other right away. If one finds another, even if he finds him after a long time or something like that, he will know right away that this person is similar to him or her. Now, so I got to talk about I guess I can bridge the beginning and the dynasty thing. So I was talking about what you legitimately earn and what you're owed, or what you legitimately receive. I don't believe that I've been wronged. I just think that I had more on my plate to take care of, a thing that most people don't have to deal with, and I had to deal with those things, those adversities, in order to become stronger, in order to become free. After so long of just living within a mind cell or a life cell, and to actually through an actual cell find freedom. Which is amazing. But that's all part of legitimacy, and I feel like I'm on the right path, and I don't see any straying. I don't see any moving away from this, and I love the idea of dynasty. It makes me feel like I am genetically part of something, and when it comes to something like, when it comes to other things, sometimes like I feel like it's kind of my choice. And I choose to belong to certain things, and I choose to be involved in certain things, and I choose to be a part of certain things, and I choose to associate with certain people, and I choose to be among certain people, and I choose to relate to certain people, because I choose to, although I do belong from a dynasty, and I'm part of a dynasty, and we are basically one family. And we are strong together, and we are strong individually as well. But I guess this was the best thing, because I perfectly put the two together. If you're putting out great numbers, man, there's nothing that's gonna stop you. Anything sent to stop you usually just helps accelerate your success. Anyways, and I will wrap this up by saying good afternoon again. I'm about at 8.5 minutes, which I think is perfect. So again, good afternoon.